Michigan finds himself now in a very interesting position because they like to cheat both on and off the field. Of course, you have Harbaugh with the sign stealing scandals, and now Sharon Moore going and banging an assistant. You can read all into it when he shows up to her apartment, yada, yada, yada. It's been all over Twitter over the past couple weeks. But for the situation they're in, they hired Kyle Whittingham, which is a really good hire. He did really well. Utah stepped down, now becomes the head coach of Michigan. They just lost the bowl game to Texas. Arch Manning actually looked really, really good. But starting in the offseason, Michigan is going to have one main provocative to do heading into the offseason, of course, with the transfer portal, but they need to keep one player on their team no matter what. And that man's going to be Bryce Underwood. Of course, you know, Dave Portnoy is the one that pretty much helped Michigan fund this guy to get him to flip from LSU to Michigan. But time will tell if he enters the portal. Today is New Year's. Happy New Year's if you're seeing this after New Year's Day. But time will tell. The portal opens tomorrow, January 2nd. Will Bryce Underwood hit the portal and go back to LSU? He was originally committed there before flipping to Michigan. In this game, he's a 5-star with star development and pretty much uncapped. So if he stays here in Michigan, he's probably going to be the main factor to lead us to a national championship. With the players leaving, luckily enough, Underwood is still staying. Justice Haynes didn't declare for the draft like he did in real life. We're only losing a couple of key players, mainly Jaden Davis, but he's going to be a backup. If we can get Trey Pierce to stay, never mind. Hester only normal development. Frederick Moore, we can try to bring back. Oh, he's staying anyways. And then Jaden Davis, probably not. Yeah, didn't think so. But key players heading to the draft, we have Derek Moore, who's going to be a round 2 pick. Rod Moore, who's going to be around 3. Rashawn Benny. And Giovanni El Hadi. To get to this point, we did set our recruiting on auto to make it to the portal. So based off of how the computer handled our recruiting, it wasn't too bad. We got 5-star Dion Hayden. He's an elusive route runner. He's got normal development, of course. Let's take a look. Star development for Chubb. Star development for Davey. Normal for Boyd. Fatu normal. Elias normal. And then everybody else, that's all they got. They were going after 3 stars the rest of the way. Yeah, a lot of these 3 stars are going to be taken off the board. That way I can go after the transfer portal guys. Oh, in the portal, there's a couple of 5 stars here. Colin Simmons, Isaac Brown, and Jordan Seaton. You could say I'm seated for that. Anyways, I hate myself off that one. Arch Manning's in the portal too if you take a look down there. You got Marcel Reed we don't really need. Raymond would be kind of cool to get. Ton of running backs, that's completely fine with me. Let's go down the list. Do need some D tackles, obviously need some offensive line, but I'm going to try to really fill up this class through the transfer portal. First 5-star in the portal, we were seated for Jordan Seaton, 5-star left tackle. Do we get Colin Simmons too? Don't know yet, but we're coming in on the 4-star. Just want to give him an update. Really went heavy in the trenches so far, as you see a bunch of defensive tackles, offensive line coming in after week 3. Just still waiting on Colin Simmons. I don't think he committed yet, but he is coming on a visit this week. We are second, only behind Alabama. So I'm hopeful that the visit will lock him in. There's another 5-star, Isaac Brown, who actually hit the portal today from Louisville. Another 5-star from the portal. Antoine Raymond. We got a ton of running backs in this cycle. I'm just waiting on Colin Simmons. Did we bring him in? It's making me wait. It's tantalizing me for whatever reason. But I guess I'll show you if he commits because it's still not popping up. We're getting every single edge but Colin Simmons. It's going to be frustrating if we don't get him. We got down to a recruiting battle with Colin Simmons, and he went to Alabama. That's tough, a little brutal, but it is what it is. We're going to go into our top class. Hopefully we're number 1 or 2. Number 5, because we came away with 3 5-stars from the portal, 24 4-stars, and 2 3-stars. Pretty good considering the fact that we had to do auto recruiting to make it straight to the off season. Take a look at our developments. Davey was star that we went over. Chubb was star. We're going to keep going down till we find another star or elite development. Hopefully one of these guys have it. Of course, Simmons had star. Star for Isaac Brown. Elite for Jordan Seaton. Going to be really, really key as a left tackle. Normal. Elite for Justin Scott, a defensive tackle. Hey, we're up front 7. We're going to be good. Star for Charles. I don't know how to pronounce that. Offensive line and D-line is going to look really, really good. But we're getting a lot of normal. There's a star right there for Adepoju. That's how you say his name. Star for Luis. Let's see. Star for Shumrod. Second Mateo went to LSU. Impact. Jaden Ball with impact. I love Jaden Ball. I got him in so many online dynasty leagues. He's got that gold shifty, head first, stiff arm. He's crazy to actually use it. He only has 88 speed, but still, you play with him, and he's a beast. The only thing we got to figure out is who's going to play. None of these guys have playing time as a deal breaker. I didn't know I had so many running backs. Man, 95 speed, 92, 91, told you 88 with that shifty head first. I guess I'm going to have to set it to keep them fresh and put the subs in on 100. That way all these guys can get some carries. Well, heading into year one, I guess I would say, year one regular season, Isaac Brown's a 96, Seaton's a 94, Haynes is still here at a 93. We have so many running backs. It's absurd. Jair Hill is good. Like, this team is loaded. Man, maybe going after the transfer portal is the way to go. Blake Frazier all the way to a 90 overall. He's going to have to play guard or something for us. But yeah, look at this team. We are loaded. I don't know how it says we're only at 90. We have 2 deep just about everywhere. Well, except quarterback. Underwood only went up to 86, but he's got 93 speed. I put it on auto development. Man, they really upped up his quickness. Using him in real life now, like in the game, 93 speed, 96 throw power would be kind of OP. And this is all of our running backs that we have. Goodness, I don't know who's going to play. Jordan Marshall is a 91. Isaac Brown obviously is going to play at a 95. I put the substitution on 100 both ways. Probably going to have to go to a straight running playbook just so every guy can get some touches. Tight end were a little weak. Again, Frazier's going to have to play guard or something. Probably left guard. Center we're fine. Brady Swan's a 91. 92 for right guard. He's probably going to play right tackle, actually. Edge, we're 4 deep of guys that can actually hit the field. 3 deep at the other side. 290 overall defensive tackle. Like, we should win the national championship, right? Like, this team, we're weakness at Mike linebacker and corner. But, I mean, these guys went up 10, 7, 6, 8, 4 even. Yeah, so we should win the national championship this year. Again, if you enjoy this, before we get into our preseason recruiting, drop a like, subscribe, comment down below. How many 90s are we going to win? I mean, with this team, I'm going to try to win at least 2 national championships with the squad that we have assembled. I'm pretty much only going to go after 5 stars because we're going for broke. We're either going to get 5 stars or we're going to go to the portal. But yeah, let me know how many 90s we're going to try to win. At least 2, but again, with these playoffs and the simulation, anything can really happen. By the way, the rating system finally got it right. We are 99 across the board. We weren't no 91, 90, 89. No. We're 2 to 3 deep at every position. We better be a 99 overall. Got our first tough matchup today. 99 overall Michigan versus 91 overall Oklahoma. I think we can take it off, but this is a 4-5 matchup, game of the week. Anything can really happen. High scoring game, but we actually won 45 to 38. Interesting to see how we did. Bryce Underwood, 263 and 3 with CT completion percentage. On the ground, Isaac Brown, man, 19 carries, 163 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He's making it to where we really can't take him off the field, even though I put in all the subs. If he keeps it like this, he's going to take the backfield to himself. Through the air, Samaj Morgan, 146 yards and 2 touchdowns. Zach Marshall added 1 as well. Do anything on defense, 12 tackles for Matthew Bailey, 1 sack for Kyle Louise and Justin Scott, but no turnover. First 5-star commit is Logan Trainer, that tight end at 6'7" and a gym. Came in on a visit against Indiana. We'll also get Ben Ivy, 4-star center. Hopefully that means that we won against them. We did. We're the #1 overall team, sitting at 4-0, 1-0 in the Big Ten. Have a big week against Iowa, even though the 1-3, you still can't overlook them. Another 5-star, Josh Kunalik out of Virginia. We're just rolling them in. Matt Phoenix, come on down. We're trying to get the #1 recruiting class again. And you see, we got 9 recruiting battle with Clemson. First. A lot of first people coming in to visit. Hopefully we didn't drop the ball against Iowa. We did not. So we're sitting at 5-0 again, 2-0 in the Big Ten. Another big matchup with Penn State coming to town. Do we have anybody on the Heisman watch? Hopefully we do. We do not. Nico's up there. Brad Jackson. Arch Manning at Oklahoma. Drew Mestamaker actually is probably going to go to Oklahoma State. And then Jaded Maivia? How do you say his name? Finally, another 5-star, Jake Rido, Jersey City, New Jersey. I think that makes 4 or 5 on the year now. Desmond Melvin desperately needed a Mike linebacker. Mark Glass out of Stewart, Florida. Still got some more coming in. Archer Freeze should come in here soon. Other than that, we're pretty much just steamrolling. Year 1, still undefeated, beating Penn State, bringing it in 5 stars. trying to build a dynasty, but we are traveling on the road to Oregon. So if we were to lose one, it probably would be this one. Turns out we didn't lose that one. It was 28-20. Tough matchup traveling to Eugene. Underwood, not that great of a game. 208, 1-1. There's a ground, not even the ground game really carried us. Justice Haynes is our main running back hurt. I think Isaac Brown's hurt. Yeah, 22 for 63. I need to check on that. Why is Isaac Brown not getting any carries? Oh, he dislocated his hip. So he's going to be out for a long time. Blake Frazier, Torres Peck is out for the season. Man, brutal. Okay, so Jaden Ball set the single season rushing touchdown record. I guess he became, I don't know, because Justice Haynes got the carries in that game we looked at. Oh, he's got 22 on 70 carries. What in the world? We have what? 15, 19, 41, 42, 45, 47 rushing touchdowns. Everybody's getting in on some action. Holy hell. Oh, wow. First loss of the season comes against Ohio State in the big game. And we're getting a rematch here in the Big Ten Championship. How do we were rolling through undefeated. I was just simulating, minding my business. And we ended up taking an L. 38-27. So they pretty much dominated this game. Yeah, they were up 28-10 at half. How about that? Yeah, oh, because Bryce Underwood got hurt and Chase Herbstreit had to come in. That would explain a lot. Didn't really get anything going on the ground. Ball added 2 more rushing touchdowns. What Ohio State end up doing? Connor Weigman, 3 touchdowns over Julian Sand? Okay. Brandon Ennis is still here. Jeremiah Smith, 99 overall with a touchdown. Yeah, that starts adding up. Big time rematch again, 93 overall, 99. They just defeated us 38-27 after being up 28-10 at half. I hope we can come in and bounce back, but who knows? We've been rolling through everybody this season, but Ohio State's the one team we haven't beat. It's hard to beat the same team twice. You can ask Alabama about beating Georgia twice in a season. Hard to do. Here we go. Ohio State going down, immediately scoring. We are tying up 7-7. Got a pick. All right, can we capitalize off the interception? And we kick a field goal. Okay, go up 17-7. Perfect. Up by 10. Well, Ohio State scored, and they're going to kick the ball back to us, I think. If I remember correctly. They do. We can't do nothing with it, and it's a tie game. Just like that, 10-point lead vanished, and now it is a tie ball game entering the fourth quarter. We're going to go possession by possession. We do end up scoring, making it 24-7. It's an Isaac Brown rushing touchdown back from his dislocated hip. Ohio State goes down and scores themselves. And let's see, can Bryce Underwood in this offense bounce back into pick? 41-yard interception by Jermaine Matthews. And Ohio State's going to 4th and goal. Are they going to go for it? Or are they going to kick it? They kicked the field goal. 2 minutes and 25 to go. Will Bryce Underwood lead this team all the way down the field? Right now it's 3rd and 10. It's a 4th and 10. And we're going to watch this play. We're going to hop on in and see if Bryce Underwood can make a miracle happen. Make something happen. Can be 0-2 against Ohio State. And if we lose this, are we out of the playoffs? He's going deep, hit as he throws, and the ball hits the turf. Not good. Not good at all, because now a first down means end of game. And again, we could lose this if they get a first down. Game's going to be over, and Ohio State comes in, beats us twice in 3 weeks, takes the Big Ten Championship 27-24. We did drop the 10th in the nation. I don't know if that means we're still in the playoffs or not. Right now, we are 10th playing Texas, so hopefully we still make it in. But again, anything is possible with the first 10, then your 2 group of 5 teams making it in. We do get a commitment from Marvin Robinson out of Delaware. Not worried about the commits right now. I'm worried about, are we playing a playoff game? Drew Mestamaker out of North Texas, going to transfer to Oklahoma State, takes the Heisman. But come on, tell me what we're doing. Zach Marshall, tight end of the year, 706 yards and 6 touchdowns. Come on, we are in the playoffs. We do play Texas on the road in Austin. Not going to be easy. I get another road matchup. I haven't done so well on those, but we are going to hop in after looking at National Signing Day. Got to see recruit developments. AJ Shelley we might get. It's glitched on this a couple times to where you don't know if you're going to get the guy or not. Elite development for Kunalik. Heck yes. Elite for Rider, that's 2. Elite for Trainer, that's 3. Ah, Phoenix ruined it. Phoenix, you ruined it. Had Impact. Impact for Marshall. Impact. Star for Ben Ivy. Nice. Star for Elias. Impact. Normal. And Star for Tyler Marrero. So overall, really, really good recruiting class to start. Texas is down to an 84. They lost Arch Manning too. Come on, Michigan. You gotta win this one, right? I get it. Coming off a tough loss last week to Ohio State. Maybe there's a little bit of hangover in the air. Only up 10-7 right now against Texas with no Arch Manning. We went over that before. But come on, we got to do something. They are up 14-10, 17-14. We've been in this position before, except this time around Texas scores to take the lead 21-17.5. This team, oh my, underperforming. I guess this is what it's like to operate as Michigan. Underperform under the big game. 31-17. Man. I guess that's what happens as a Michigan fan. 24-31. Can we find a way to come back? Going down the field, 31-31. We're going to go down, and it's overtime. It's overtime. I think we won 41-38. No, Texas wins. Game-winning touchdown, 44-41. And just like that, we end the season on a 3-game losing streak. From the highest of highs to the lowest of lows. Now we're going to look into ourselves in the offseason. Do we got to change the scheme? Does Bryce Underwood stay as a quarterback? What happened here? How did this fall apart? Devin Dampier, he's their quarterback now. Okay, 199 and 2 touchdowns. Take a look at Bryce Underwood, 358 and 3. He at least tried his best, for sure. On the ground, couldn't get anything going. That's probably why. Oh, Isaac Brown got hurt again. I mean, you can't do much when your top running back gets injured. Oh my gosh, Clemson dominates Arizona State 52-17. We're going to advance into the players leaving. Hopefully we don't have a ton of guys hitting the portal, but I wouldn't be surprised, as you see, based off our playing style. We'll take a look and see. Gonna have a lot of players going to the draft too. Round 1, round 1, round 1, round 1, 2. Round 3, maybe we get Antoine Raymond to stay. He's not. Playing time for Jordan Marshall. Okay. Playing time wasn't even your deal breaker. He's gone. Playing style for... He's gone. He just hit the portal last year. Playing style for Spank, we should be okay. I think we should be fine. Losing a couple of edges, but we can hit the portal. Maybe I can get a guy to stay from the draft. Extremely low. Jordan Seaton. Extremely low. Justin Scott? Nope. None for Jaden Ball. It's going to be a round 2. I mean, after scoring so many touchdowns, I would not blame you. Losing so many guys. Look at this. 25 touchdowns off 441 yards out of 85 attempts. That's like one every like 3.5 you're scoring a touchdown. Well, who else can I try to persuade? Sprague? Oh, nice. He did stay. Okay, cool. So we kept one offensive lineman, but everybody else is pretty much gone. Turns out the players leaving, we're losing everybody. Look at this. Isaac Brown, round 1. Charles, round 1. Seaton, round 1. Scott, round 1. Ball, 2, 3. Transferring, we only kept one guy, and that's Andrew Sprague, a star development right tackle. But we are going to have to really, really reload in the portal because we're losing about 10 to 12 guys. Of all the guys that left, we had 4 first-round players. Brown, Charles, Jordan Seaton, Justin Scott. Had a bunch of running backs drafted. Ball, round 2. Amari Washington, round 2. Luis, Hill, then Haynes in 3. Raymond in 3. I thought he was going to transfer, but I guess he went to the draft. Small, Bailey, and Buckley. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 players just getting drafted. So that means we're going to have to replace a ton coming up here in the portal. No 5-stars this year. Okay, so who's the best player in the entire transfer portal? Is Julian Lewis. Okay, out of Colorado. I do want to get Tate Johnson, some of these corners up here. I don't need Gideon Davison. Well, actually, I might need a running back now because all the guys left or got drafted. We are going to go after some players of need, but this offense really, really relies on the running back. So that's one of the guys I'm going to go after. But other than that, you see what we need. We need quarterback, receiver, tackle, guard, edge, outside linebacker and strong safety, so that's probably going to be the areas I attack here in the portal. This time after the portal, we actually land the #1 overall class thanks to those 6 5-stars and 17 different 4-stars. Sure, we got 5 3-stars, but I'm more worried about the 5 and 4 stars. As we go across the board, Shelly did finally commit, and he has star development. Beautiful. We already went over the elites. Trainer with elite as well. Fries has impact. That's a little annoying, but again, not the end of the world. Ivy, we already talked about with star. Webb only has normal impact for Clark. Take a look at these transfers. Shamir has star. Beautiful. Love to see that. Marrera has star. Give me the transfers. Tate Johnson. This guy's a freak. Hybrid strong safety, mind you. 95 speed, 96 excel. I would love to use him in a real-life Dynasty League. Kerry Brown, impact. Impact for Sire Gaines. Star for DJ Pickett. Laboa has elite. Love that. Impact for Neptune. Star for Beyblade. Oh, Babbleblade, not Beyblade, excuse me. Star for Josiah Thompson. We're really getting it in the portal, though. Star for Castow. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, with the training results, we got some depth. Not as depth as we did last year. But Blake Fraser, the 95, going to be a redshirt junior, probably going to go to the draft after this season. You got Tay Johnson coming in. Shamron, don't even know how to pronounce that. Jake, Bryce Underwood's up to a 92 overall now with platinum dot. Hopefully this means he can actually be a good quarterback in the last 3 games of the season. Going down the list, Broggs up to a 90. Pickett's up to a 90. Really need some help in the receiving room, though. Marston, the 92, we need some guys to start developing. We have a true freshman with star development down there that's not showing up, of course, on the training results screen. Not as depth at running back. That means Gaines going to really carry the load this time around. And go over to the defensive side of the ball. Have John Henry Daly as a 91. To the other side, got other people coming in. Have an elite development right edge, so we should be okay. But hopefully, I mean, of course, we're not as good, but in college football 26, a team that's not as good can go on and win the national championship, as we saw when we lost to Texas. So anything can happen. I'm confident in this team, and if we don't get it this year, then I mean, Bryce Underwood's going to the draft, so we're going to have to need to either get a transfer quarterback or a 5-star to come in and take the reins. Week 2, we actually have a rematch of the team that knocked us out of the playoffs in the first round, going on the road to Texas yet again. This time they're 91 overall, we're 97. I mean, we've been regular season bandits, like Peyton Manning, but a team. So hopefully we can at least, upset them. That'd be great, in my opinion, if we could. This time we win a nail-biter, 21-17, a defensive masterpiece, really. Bryce Underwood only 1 touchdown, 1 pick. He hasn't been as hyped to be, if you want me to be quite honest with you. On the ground, Sire Gaines had 2 touchdowns, only 3.9 yards per attempt. Through the air, actually, Brady Prigscorn is the one that leads us with 91 yards overall. 1 touchdown for Andrew Marsh, our best receiver. On the defense, 7 tackles for Nathaniel. Had 1 TFL by a host of different players. And 1 sack for Cole Sullivan, probably on a blitz, but no interceptions. First 5-star in our second season is Tyrell Murphy, fresh off a game against UCLA. I don't know if he won yet. We also get Alex Carney making that 2 and 3 with Akeem Poe. We're just keeping them rolling in. We got Jakari coming in here soon, and Gardner, of course. Right now, I think we're still undefeated. I haven't checked yet. Waiting. Got a player of the week. Career record broken. Bryce Underwood breaking Michigan's career passing record. Love to see that for him. And DJ Pickett wins Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week with 2 picks. That tells me that we probably beat UCLA. And we did. Sit at number 2 in the country. Playing Oregon this week. 2 versus 3 matchup. Take a look at the conference standings really quick. We got us, USC, Oregon, all undefeated. So this is going to be a pivotal game to determine who might make the Big Ten championship. Ari comes in. So maybe that tells me that we beat Oregon. Benedict comes in as well. Sam Lagermacher from Kansas. Flemister, another linebacker. So let me see. Did we end up beating Oregon? We did. We are 7-0, #1 team in the country. I just hope we don't fall on the same track that we did a year ago. There's another 5-star. J.J. Gardner out of Jackson, Mississippi, fresh off the Rutgers game. I don't know how many more 5-stars we're going to get. In the midseason mark are sitting at 8-0. Looks like Bryce Underwood set another record, the Michigan career passing touchdown. So again, maybe he has lived up to the hype just a little bit. We did change the playbooks to Ohio State's because spread offense. I was losing play style on quarterbacks. I need to bring another quarterback in. but it still didn't work. But Bryce Young here, not Bryce Young, Bryce Underwood, 393 yards and 5 touchdowns. Of course, you're going to light up Rutgers. Rutgers just isn't a good football team. And right now, taking a look at the conference standings, we are neck and neck with USC. So we really, no room for errors left. So you guys just got to win out. That's all you really got to do. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Garrison Wade, 5-star out of Kansas. Getting a lot of Kansas commits for some reason. Julius Kennedy out of Indiana. So that's 2 more. We're now in a recruiting battle with USC and Georgia for 2 more 5-stars. So again, unsure how many more we're going to get, but hopefully I can just bring them all. I want the #1 recruiting class again, as this time Sire Gaines is the player of the week with 162 rushing yards. Last year, Ohio State beat us twice. I am very, very hopeful and motivated to try to win this one. They're 94 overall, but they're only 7-4 this year. But if we slip up in this one, we're not going to make the Big Ten championship because we lost the game earlier to Michigan State. So we're just going to straight up simulate and don't need to do any more recruiting. All the recruiting for the regular season is done until the portal. But can we beat Ohio State? And we do. Move on to 11-1. Solidify our chances in the Big Ten championship against USC, who's ranked 20th. So they must have lost the game at some point in time. Let's take a look and see what we won by against Ohio State. We won. Okay, so we won these 2 games, but it's not popping up on the schedule. So I'm not really sure what happened. So the only way I can really look to see how we won was by going to the game log and look at player stats. We won 34-24, and Bryce Underwood had 327-2, and game before 412-6. And you could tell when we changed the playbook. It was around either Penn State or Indiana, but he's went 5 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns. You can definitely tell there's a little bit of a difference in our playing style. Only had 20 carries for 84 yards? Okay, Bryce. Once again, back in the Big Ten Championship, this time playing USC. Last year, as you know, we got dethroned by Ohio State. If we win this one, hopefully we can get a first-round bye. But again, last year we were 11-0, lost 3 straight games. This year we come in at 11-1. No, we were 11-1 both years. This time we had a loss before with Michigan State rather than losing 3 in a row. Let's just take advantage. We keep the momentum alive. We got our loss out the way early. So let's just win out and take the natty home, all right? But knock out USC first. Here we go, kicking off, and we are going to take the first touchdown, 7-3, 10-3 at the end of 1. Again, just don't let them creep up on us. Don't blow the touchdown lead, 13-3. Keep it coming. Keep driving. Make it 20. 16-3. I'll take it. 2-possession lead, or yeah, 2-possession lead heading into the second half, but we haven't really done anything offensively. It's been a grit and grind game, and there it is, 24-3. We're going to go straight to the end of the game. Hopefully we don't pull a Falcons, and there it is, 31-3, 38-3. We're now starting to pour it on. This is the dominance I want to see. With getting the top classes in the 2 first years, really hammering it in from the portal as well, and now it's hopefully starting to come into fruition. Okay, a commit happening after the conference championship? I mean, Gabriel St. John out of California, 5-star right tackle. I don't know how many 5-stars we have now. It's got to be at least 5, maybe 6, I think. Jerron Kway transferred to LSU and won the Heisman under Lane Kiffin now. 4,445 yards, 44 touchdowns. Somebody give him a 4 for 4 from Wendy's at this point in time. Andrew Babaloa wins the Outland Trophy. Barely even played. How are you going to win that when you only played 188 snaps? Anyways, Jim Thorpe goes to DJ Pickett with 7 picks. I mean, fits his name. And we're playing Bowling Green in the first round. If we don't win this playoff game, this is rigged. Yeah, they're 71 overall. Like, come on now. Like, we should be able to beat Bowling Green no matter what, even if it's in the snow. It's 14-3 at the moment, 21-3. Yeah, that's 1 quarter. And it's 28-3. Gonna be 35. We might put up 60 on them if we keep this up. We're just running the ball down the throat. We're not even trying to throw the ball anymore. We're just running. Can we get to 42? They're coming back. They're coming back. Okay. Terrible game. Terrible. Great first quarter, 28-3, and they made it 28-31. Like, come on, Michigan, gotta be better. All right, so let's see who we're gonna play next week. I don't know who it's gonna be. Hopefully it's somebody we can beat. I'm trying to win a national doggone championship. I already got robbed. Not really robbed, but we played ourselves out of it last year. Playing North Carolina, okay, with Bill Belichick at the helm in the Fiesta Bowl. Not really a team you see too often in simulation make it this far, but I'll take it. We're traveling on the road. Again, they're an 83 overall, but again, Texas beat us last year and they were an 84. So, okay, here we go, quarter by quarter here in the Fiesta Bowl. Only getting a field goal to start. Going to be down 7-3. And I swear, if we choke this game away too, I'm be frustrated because I've built a pretty doggone good team, at least in my opinion, but they're just not performing. It's 10-7 right now at half. Again, very low scoring game. Let's see what's going to happen in the second half if anything changes. We do score a touchdown, but miss the extra point. Now it's going to make things interesting as it's a 2-point game instead of a 3-pointer. We do score a touchdown, making a 9-point game. Going to watch this North Carolina drive-by drive. They punt it away. We could really put our foot on their throats, but we punt. So that doesn't really help. Stop North Carolina again. They are throwing the ball down the field. It's going to be 4th and 7, and they go for it and convert Gio Lopez to Javarius Green. But, 3rd and 15, they get another first down. It just seems like they're going to score. They do kick a field goal. And this is a 2-minute drive. You pretty much got to drain the entire clock. Christian Neptune for 19 yards trying to run the ball. They're not running, but why are you not running the football? Big time run right there. 30-yard rush by the fullback. Why is the fullback getting carries? What? I got to go in and look to see why the fullback's getting touches. But we do win 23-17 against North Carolina, advancing to the next round. Okay, we're playing Oregon in the Orange Bowl. They just defeated Texas Tech. It was 16-0 last time I looked. Texas Tech's offense looks putrid. Oregon's defense, man, they are stepping up. But we're going to play this one on the road again, this time in the Orange Bowl. Oregon's a 94 overall. Really, really strong team. We beat them in the regular season. But again, it's tough to beat a team twice. Okay, we go down and score. We do another field goal. I feel like a lot of our drives have been field goals to start. We're up 10-0 at the end of one. Just keep it coming. Don't let Oregon score. Let's keep it, or let them have a long touchdown run. 13-7, 13-10 at the half. A lot of low-scoring games so far. Nothing really crazy. I mean, of course, the Bowling Green game we scored a lot, but that's Bowling Green. As we're not going to be down 13-17. We're all on the goal line. And we do capitalize. It's 20-17. Let's see what Oregon decides to do. They're just pounding the rock against us right now. It is 4th and 6, and they do decide to punt. Desperately need to go down and drive to make it 27-17. Bryce Underwood, show me what you're made of here. 2nd and 9, a big time pass again to James Bada for 23 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 7 and 1st and 10 again. Another 3rd down conversion for Bryce Underwood. He just the 3rd down master. Bryce Underwood, 3 passing first downs on that drive for 1 touchdown as Craig Boyd cashes in from 6 yards out. Now Oregon's going to be forced to chunk the rock down the field, and they score right back. Dante Moore to Bo Jackson. So he transferred from Ohio State to Oregon. Interesting. Can we drain the clock, force Oregon to call their timeouts, and take this game away? They're out of timeouts now. It's the 2-minute warning. We just got the first down by Bryce Underwood. And we're just kneeling it out. And they pass for the 4th and 1. That's completely fine. We are going to take the Orange Bowl and advance to our first national championship, defeating Oregon 27-24. Bryce Underwood was clutch. There was a drive. We had 3 passing first downs with 1 passing touchdown to Craig Boyd. And again, that's going to be the key of how we advance to the Natty. Okay, Clemson's in the Natty. First time they've been in it in a long time, since the days of Trevor Lawrence, I believe. They're the 2nd team in the nation. Sure, we unlock strategists, but I'm not really worried about strategists. I'm worried about winning this national championship. 13-1 Clemson facing the 15-1 Michigan. They're at 86 versus our 97. Only one thing left to do, and that's win the big one. Now, let's see what happens. Do we go down and kick a field goal for first drive? No. Clemson's actually going to go down up 14-0. I guess we're just going to choke away all the big games. Clemson up 17-0. Can Bryce Underwood do anything? It's 17-7. Now we cut it down to 3, and we tie the ball game up. Was down by 17, and now it's 17-17 to start the second half. We should have the momentum whip 24-17, 24-24, 31-24. All these points are coming in a flurry. Good night. Almost out of breath talking about all them points that were scored so quickly. But there you go. 4th down, didn't get it. It's going to be 2nd and 23. Can we get a first down? 3rd and 23. 4th and 23. Going to have to punt. Does Clemson go down the field and tie the game? 4th and 1. They go for it. They convert. Just running the ball consistently. 4th and inches. They get the first down. A bunch of runs. How many downs did they run in a row? They kicked the field goal, though. Up by 4. Drive the length of the field, Bryce, and you don't. All right, well, they throw a pick. Okay. Run the ball. 4th and 3. Now, do you punt or do you go for this? They punt it away. What is Clemson going to do? 1st and 10. They did convert. Got sacked. Colton Joseph is down. Incomplete pass. And they ran the ball or he scrambled. And they did not get the first down. Negative rush. Got 2 yards. And a touchdown throw. Bryce Underwood to James Botta, and that might just seal the deal. We finally take home a national championship, defeating Clemson 38-27. Only really took us our 2nd full season to get the job done. Again, I'm trying to win 2, maybe even 3 in this little rebuild, or I guess reload, if you will. This time, no cheating on or off the field to get the job done. We just recruited well. Is that Lane Kiffin? That looks like that's supposed to be Lane Kiffin at Clemson. What? All right, in the 90, Bryce Underwood, 265, 3 did throw a pick at one point, but that's all right. Good send-off to the league for the young man. On the ground, had 55 rushing yards. The fullback at 62. That's interesting to say the least. Through the air, James Botta, of course, had the 1 touchdown. Andrew Marsh also had 64 and a touch. And Marion Stewart, interesting name, had a touchdown as well. On the defensive side, Jacob Oden led us in. He didn't lead us in tackles. Tate Johnson led us in tackles. Had 3 TFLs for John Henry Daly with 3 sacks. What a coming out party for him. And DJ Pickett and Cole Sullivan both had a pick. Just take a look at the stats on the year. Bryce Underwood, 4,800 passing yards, 47 touchdowns, and 4 picks. If that's not the #1 overall draft pick, I really don't know who is. On the ground, Sire Gaines was hurt. That and Micah Capano was hurt. That's why the fullback had to come in and get some carries. Interesting. Okay, he had 19 touchdowns. Capana had 7. Through the air, Andrew Marsh, 13 yards, 6 touchdowns. Neptune with 16 as a redshirt sophomore. Bott as a true freshman with 1,008. Take a look over at defense. Jacob Odoletis with tackle with 96. 13 TFLs for Henry Daly, 12 for Kunalik. 10.5 sacks. I saw a ridiculous number. There it is. 10 interceptions for DJ Pickett. That's insane to me. 10? Is that close to a record? It's got to be, right? Bryce Underwood did break the Michigan passing yard record with 13,000 yards. Also, the passing touchdowns, 116. Andrew Marsh broke the receptions records with 268. But I want to see if Pickett broke the pick record. No. Tied Tom Curtis for 1968 with 10 picks. Bryce Underwood did break the passing yard record, and Andrew Marsh with the receiving yards, receptions. We also broke, Jaden Ball, 20. That's still nuts to me. And Bryce Underwood also broke the passing touchdown all in one season. So probably the greatest season in Michigan history from a quarterback. Okay, here comes the hard part where we're going to lose a lot of talent. Underwood first round, Frazier first round, Johnson, Marsh, Pickett. Pickett's only round 3. Come back to school, man. Oh, he's gone. Okay, cool. What about people that are transferring? Oh, Freeze and Shelley's transferring. Let me try to bring Shelley back. He stays. Okay. Freeze only has impact. We can replace him. What? Yaboa, come on. Well, that's an elite linebacker that's gone. Whatever. Come on, Edmund. Come back to school. He's gone. The round 7. Thompson, he's back. Edabike, he's back. Who else can we try to bring back? You have Norman development, not really worried about you. Earls, he's gone. Man. Well, I guess we can try to... I'm out of persuasions, aren't I? Come on, Bryce. Stay, Bryce. He's gone. Frazier's gone. And Johnson's gone. Well, we're losing a ton of talent again to the draft. Couple guys. Let me go back. There we go. Couple guys. 3 were projected round 1s. Around 3 and a 7. 4 1s and more 2s. At least our pro potential grade is going to be high. That's the one way to look at it, but we're really going to have to hit the portal hard again. One thing we're really going to need in this transfer portal cycle is going to be a quarterback. Is there a 5-star that's available? There's not. All right. First thing I need is a quarterback. Who is available? DJ Lagway, but he doesn't want us. Cutter Boley, sure. Who else? Tucker Whitaker. None of these guys are people I'm familiar with. Looks like there are a lot of auto-generated people. Derek Rager, Neil Kennedy's dual threat. The key thing here is to look at the school they came from. Like Ohio State, he's more likely to have a development trait. George McIntyre, he's a backup. Another Ohio State quarterback. So we're going to go after the Ohio State guys and try to figure out if we can grab them. Other than that, I'm just going to go after our team needs, and hopefully we can snag the QB. That's the main thing I'm worried about, is the quarterback. So maybe our quarterback of the future is Tucker Whitaker out of Detroit, Michigan. It's going to be tough to see if any of these guys can really develop, because we didn't do good enough recruiting a quarterback to fill in for Bryce Underwood. We still have a couple coming in on visits, so maybe whoever's the better rated player will start. But you only really got to see. We have one more week left of recruiting in the offseason, and then we can figure all the rest out. The second straight year, we get another top recruiting class, this time with 9 5-stars and 14, or 9. For the second straight year, we get the top recruiting class, 9 5-stars, 19 4-stars, and 2 3-stars. Let's go take a look at everybody's development traits. Hopefully, we get some elite devs. Off rip, Joe Kalari, #1 player in the entire nation with elite development. Garrison Wade was star for Kevin Benedict, star for JJ, elite for Tyrell Murphy, 5-star corner, star for Kennedy, star for Carney, normal for Poe, normal for John, impact for Willis, impact. Who's our next star or elite development? There it is, Dakota Rowland, strong safety. Keep going down, Ty Egan, another star dev. Elite for Emeka Office, only at 5'7", normal, impact. Elite for Tucker Whitaker, transfer freshman quarterback, so we found our guy for the foreseeable future. Normal for Rager. We missed it on Constantine Hud elite, but we also got the other guy. Normal for Shields, impact for Alexander, star for Michael. Elite for Morris as a right guard, love that. Star for Watts. Star for Gerard Pringle, look at this guy, 97 speed, 97 excel, platinum shifty, nasty. Impact for Durham, normal, and normal for Cologne. Yeah, Whitaker's going to start, even though he's only an 80 overall freshman. The rest of the guys are 85. With the offseason upgrades, he should shoot up a little bit, especially since he has that elite development 95 throw power. All you got to do is really upgrade his accuracies. Gerard Pringle is the best running back by a mile. Moving over to receiver. I mean, Bada played really well as a freshman. Kahari's an elite dev. You have Gardner as well. So we're solidified for the foreseeable future. And Office has elite, which is crazy to me. Tight end, trainer played, has already 25 XP points. Yeah, I'm thinking that we should be more than fine. Oh, word. Okay. Gerard Pringle is up to a 96. Thompson up to a 93. Fossey 93. Trainer goes up to a 92. First year at tight end, playing really, really well. We're not as deep. That is for certain. You can see we only have a handful of 90 overalls, and we're really, really young at quarterback. Mixon goes up to an 85. Whitaker even goes up 4 to an 84 because they adjusted. They went on his speed and throw power. 99 throw power, 89 speed. I mean, we'll have 3 years of him if we have him. Oh my gosh, his accuracy is uncapped. He's uncapped as a whole. So he could be better than what Bryce Underwood was. All right. I dig it. Over receiver, Shelley goes up 11. Wow, okay. We are really, really doing well. So yeah, we should be in prime position to repeat again. Going through all of our positions. But where's our elite? There he is. Rado's up to an 87 as a true sophomore. Canale's up to an 85 as a true sophomore. Who else would have that elite development? Shamir's up to an 82. 77 for Clark. I don't think we had an elite corner. Up to an 85. 80 for Malik. And 86 for Jacob Odom. We're definitely going to miss Pickett, who had 10 interceptions last year. But hopefully with these young guys, these young cats, we can develop more over the course of the season and at least try to make the playoffs with a chance to repeat. Fresh off a national championship, you know our goal is to 100% repeat Run it back. I mean, I want to make this team an overall dynasty. We still have 2 years. I at least want to win one more. Of course, we don't have Bryce Underwood anymore. Went to the draft, got drafted in round 1. We do have Tucker Whitaker, who we got from the portal. He is a redshirt freshman 4-star with elite development. And if you look at his caps, he pretty much is uncapped. Underwood, I believe, had 2 or 3 skill caps. This guy only has 1 on his IQ. So if he can ball out, he's going to be the starter this year, rocking the top when Tom Brady wore 10 or 12 in the league. But still, uncapped, 99 throw power. This guy could legit be a monster. Oh, okay, we play Alabama week 1 on the road. What a test for this team. They are 99 across the board. Game of the week, 4 versus 2. This could be your national championship preview right here. By no surprise that we lost, but lost by 10. I thought it would be at least a little bit closer. How'd our quarterback do in his first career start? They have Denzel Gardner. I never heard of this guy. Tucker Whitaker first start, 278, 101. I mean, not terrible. Obviously don't want to throw a pick. Got sacked 4 times. On the ground, Pringle ran for 73 yards and a touchdown. Capana right behind him, 13-1. Through the air, Logan Trainer, and again, elite development tight end, 79 yards, Shelly 77. Our team really is pretty young. So I'm not surprised if we do slip up a little bit, at least in this first year after the national championship. But after that, we have a ton of freshmen with good developments, either star or elite. So overall, I think by year 5, we'll win another natty. Halfway through the season, 5 stars are already starting to commit. Mike Holiday, 5-star linebacker from Virginia. Got Quincy Kongbo, 4-star center out of Oregon. David Kumar, 4-star tight end. But we're still going after plenty. You see a bunch of firsts right here. We are in some recruiting battles. Hopefully we can win them. Just beat Nebraska at home. Big time visit. Our number 2 in the country here in week 8. Take a look at the conference standings. Top of the Big Ten at 4-0. Hopefully we can stay atop. That way we can make another Big Ten championship. The 5-star coming in. Dave Linder out of Cartersville, Georgia. Going to be a huge right tackle. Got Angel Sullivan from Michigan, home sweet home. Nate Baker also from Michigan too. More recruiting battles. Same old, same old. We did lose a couple 5-stars down the board, but that's okay. We're fine here. Manuel Hart, I'm telling you, these 5-star just want to play for Miami. Alex Moeller, white cornerback. Don't ever see them grow on trees. Coming in out of Mississippi, Larry Neal, another 4-star. But look, we're going to have the number 1 recruiting class again. We're rolling in the NIL money. We're paying recruits. We're paying transfers. We're tampering in the portal because we win. Google me. In the name of good old Kurt Signetti. More 5-star Jermaine Abrams from Eugene, Oregon. Got Frank Ikwanwu from Spring, Texas. Another right tackle. One of them can play left or guard or something. All I'm mattering about is bringing in the talent. We'll figure out who plays where at another time. Looks like Clemson might take Michael Vernon from us, but that's all right. Good news is we are in the conference championship. Bad news, we finished 10-2. What was our second loss to? Because I just went to the end of the regular season. Got curb stomped by Ohio State. Okay, it seems like they are our kryptonite so far in this rebuild. Whitaker looking good so far. Already up to an 89 overall with 3 touchdowns passing. Pringle, how do we lose this game? How? I'm so confused on how we lost. I mean, Dion Morrow had 3-12-3. Was there like special teams? Was there a kick return, a punt return? I mean, I guess we just didn't get stops or something. This is insane. But overall, pretty much we have to win or else we won't make the playoffs. And again, the year after, kind of disappointing. It is what it is. But I don't want to miss the playoffs after winning the national championship a year ago, as Keldon Lemons does commit to the squad, and we would lose again. We fall to 10-2, which isn't good. We're going to miss the playoffs after winning the Natty a year ago, and I wouldn't be surprised if we have a mass exodus because we didn't win. So let's take a look and see what we lost by. Give up 40 again, but this time it was 40-35. Ohio State's undefeated at 13-0. Ohio State didn't even make the national championship. Indiana did versus Miami, which could be a real-life matchup this year. Miami winning 32-31 in 2028. But let's see if they win that by a similar score in 2025. You never know. Do you remember how I said we would have a mass exodus? Well, it seemed to just happen. Pringle's going to the draft. North, Fossey, Neptune, Boyd's gone. Elias is gone. we only kept one player. And that's Ty Egan, a freshman star development receiver. Everybody else has said sayonara. Bye, Felicia. So we're going to have to replace a ton in the portal if we want to have a chance in year 5 to win another natty. Yeah, our pro potential is going to be pretty high. Got 1 round 1, 2 round 2s, 1 round 3. Pretty much somebody got picked from Michigan on every single day of the draft. Now it's just going to be a matter of how much can we replenish in the portal. Let's see if there are any 5 stars out here. It looks like there's not, but there were a ton of 4 stars that were interested in us. Got a quarterback, DeAndre Key. We do need some backup quarterbacks. Julius Ty, also some receivers. Wouldn't hurt nobody. But as you see, a couple reds on the screen. So we need to go after some running backs. We definitely lost some offensive line, and definitely some secondary help. Once again, after the transfer portal, #1 ranked team with 9 5-stars, 24 stars, and 1 transfer 3-star. We're going to take a look at our developments. Hopefully we have some elite. Really help us out. Star for Holiday, Impact, star for Abrams. Keep going down. Normal for Weinstein. Normal, I kind of figured. I knew they were bust, but I went after them to benefit our class. Star for Vernon. Impact. No elite so far. Only stars at the moment. Joey Couch with star. As we keep going down, Nate Baker with a gem was a star. So still no elite. Star for Larry Neal. Maybe we might find one in the portal. Not yet so far. Unfortunately, keep going down. Trimble with Impact, star, elite. There's our first one. Noah Nowowski going to replace our offensive lineman that went to the draft. Impact. Missed elite on Cantrell, and Impact for Raymond McNitt. After another training period, our team looks to be really good yet again. Hardy Watts, our best play, 94 overall left guard. Trainers up to a 95. You got Shelley, Trimble, Whitaker up to a 93 as a redshirt sophomore. He might go to the draft this season. Shamir Gassino is a 91 up 9. We're good. Again, last year I said we were young. This year, don't really have that many excuses. Kahari's up to a 90 or 87 as a true sophomore. We did move over Egan to running back to play a little bit more. Up to a 90 overall as a true sophomore. That way he doesn't transfer away. But yeah, might look like we're going to have to get another transfer quarterback because he's a redshirt sophomore, might leave us. Other than that, yeah, I see plenty of depth. But it's just this time, you got to perform. Put up or shut up, you know? First 5-star comes after playing Purdue. We're in week 4, relatively early, but we're already rolling in commits. Had 4 4-stars commit last week, a 5 and a 4-star already commit. Already up to 6, but we lost. We lost to Purdue. How does that happen? Did a quarterback get hurt? That would do it. Oh, he tore his labrum, so he's out for another week. We have so many injuries. Egan's hurt, torn Achilles. He's going to be out for a while. Yeah, we are banged up right now, and we're going to have to play with a backup quarterback. After Washington's back to our usual self, getting these 5-stars, get a free safety out of California, another offensive tackle. If you know me, I'm going to go after the front 7, as we got a center, Martavis Michael. Other than that, we're in a recruiting battle with this 5-star quarterback. Going to need him. We're 5-1, 2-1 in conference after a fluke loss to Purdue. If we go over and take a look at the Big Ten standings, Oregon, UCLA, Nebraska, and USC, Ohio State lost the game so far, but hey, we got to keep it going. Hopefully nobody else gets hurt. We got to make another Big Ten championship in order to make the playoffs. 5-star, get another tackle, Jane Pate. Look, man, I can move him around, especially with linebackers too. Going in the front 7. Have 3 more that are first right now, as well as a couple 4-stars. 1 5-star did commit elsewhere. I swear if we lost this game, we didn't. Number 8 in the nation, playing Nebraska on the road. Number 19 in the nation. Still going to win out. The only team that worries me right now is Ohio State. Okay, before we play Ohio State, 5-star Greg Cantwell out of New Jersey. Got another center. You know, usual front 7 people. 11-1. This year we would beat Ohio State in the game, the rivalry matchup. But yet again, we're going to play them in the Big Ten championship. And it's not letting me look. There we go. So let me look at the schedule now. 49-38. Tucker Whitaker, 285 and 2. 76% completion percentage. Really good game up to a 91 overall. And yeah, our main running back is still out with his Achilles tear. So we are starting a true freshman, Joe Gaskin. AJ Shelley, 10 receptions, 115 yards. Wordle got the touchdown reception as a receiving back. Interesting enough. Over on defense, Chase Taylor less than tackles with 8. No snacks. 1 pick for Jaden Sanders. Okay, rematch of the big rivalry matchup. We played them a ton in the Big Ten championship game, but we just got to win. I mean, no matter what, we're probably in the playoffs as the #1 overall team, but I would like to win to keep the #1 overall seed, keep the bye week, and we did lose and fall to #4. Let's go take a look at the score. Tyrell Murphy had no pick but 8 tackles. Don't love it when your secondary has 8 tackles. Braden Trimble had 149 receiving yards, so it tells me this was a high-scoring game, but we just seem to fall short yet again. And it's not going to tell me the score. Cool. It was 42-41. 400 yards for Tucker Whitaker and 4 touchdowns. Man, our defense needs some work, like desperately. So in the playoffs, we still got a first-round bye somehow. I thought it was the first 4 or the Power 4 teams that got a bye. Anyways, Boston College is the #1 overall team. Then Ohio State's at 3, LSU's at 2. We are going to face the winner of Boise State and Louisville. I'm kind of rooting for Boise State. That way we can have an easier matchup to the semifinal rounds, but still cannot overlook any team at this point. We are going to match up against Louisville here in the Cotton Bowl. They're only 82 overall, but as I said before, can't overlook anybody at this point in time. We lost to Texas at one point when they were in 84 overall. I believe that was in year 1. So still, you can get upset at this point, and it wouldn't surprise me. Okay, how does Tucker Whitaker lead this team? We haven't hopped into a game since there was Bryce Underwood under center. We're down 7-3 at the end of one. We're going to go straight to the end of the game. That way we can hop and see each possession. And we're down 13-3, 13-10 going into halftime. And that's not a good look. I mean, we did score to make it 17-13, and now we're starting to pour it on. This is the Michigan team that I need to see the rest of the playoff. Can't start off that slow, especially as you get into the semifinal rounds. All right, semifinal round, playing Georgia. This is a team that has been here before, that has done this. They're all about the business. I mean, 94 overall, but still Kirby Smart-led teams. They're not going to beat themselves. So we can't start slow like we did against Louisville. They were up, what, 3-0 or 10-0 or something like that. Point is, they were up. Can't let Georgia start off like that because they would easily beat us. Can't start off slow or else Georgia's going to come in and they will beat us. Kirby Smart teams won't beat themselves. It is 7-7. Make it 10-7, 24-7, 31-7. This team took what I said to heart, and they did not let up one bit. This is going to be a straight-up domination here in the Sugar Bowl. As Michigan, we are going to advance to another national championship. Surprised me one bit if this national championship is against Ohio State. Yep, there it is. 3 times in one season, we're going to be playing Ohio State, man. How does this team just keep making it back here? Like, this game must love the Buckeyes or something, because they're always playing the national championships. It's 1-on-1 in the year. We beat them in the regular season. They beat us in the Big Ten championship. But none of that matters. All that matters is this game right here. Who wins the national championship? Of course, big-time rivals Michigan, Ohio State. Don't think they've ever played in the national championship. But again, I couldn't tell you the record of how many games we've won and lost in this rebuild thus far. But all that matters is right now winning this natty. Let's see how this game is going to start. It's going to be a 7-3 affair for Ohio State right now. We got a turnovers, 10-7. Scored again, 17-7. Bring it to me. Give me our second national championship. It is 24-14 and up by 2 possessions, 3 possessions now. And we are going to take this baby. Wait a minute. Now we're going to take this baby home. 35-27. This is our second national championship. This is our 4th season in. We did run one off season. So I'm going to do one more cycle of the transfer portal. Go straight to next season at the end of it. See if we make the playoffs and make a run for a 3rd natty. So fresh off the national championship, we are losing Logan Trainer. Tucker Whitaker's going to the draft. Only round 2, so I'd hope he'd be a round 1 pick, but it is what it is. Shelley's gone. Shamir's gone. We kept Nowowski and Davey. Kanalick's transferring, which is going to suck. But we did keep Michael Werner, who's his backup with star development, and we kept Jermaine Abrams. That's about it. Everybody did, in fact, leave. Gonna have three first round picks, and a host of other players getting drafted. Just pencil us in for the #1 class. Yet again, 8 5-stars, 21 4-stars, another 3-star transfer. We'll go through and see all of the developments of the players we got. Maybe this year we'll get an elite. Last year we did not. Star for Cruz and Malpay. There's an elite. Greg Cantwell, finally, a first one in a couple years. Curtis Battle was star. Elite for Pape. Okay, love to see it. Elite for Gideon. That's 2 right tackles with elite development. Star for Santiago. Let's see, does anybody else have an elite development? Does not look like it so far. There's a star for Emmanuel Efau. Another center offensive line is going to look good. Now we're going to get into the transfers. Devon Eagles has elite. Beautiful. He could be our starting quarterback this year. Elite for Dobbs. So 2 elite transfer quarterbacks. Going to be a real battle to see who's going to be the guy to start. Guess we'll find out. Impact for Boston. Impact. Star for Toomer. Star for Huggins. Impact, and then impact for Chambers. Again, training results is treating us fairly well. And now we have a problem. Who plays quarterback? Eagles came in with a higher overall by a mile, and now it's a 93 to 92. I think we're going to play Dobbs over Eagles. But man, 93 speed, 99 agility, 99 change of direction. If this guy could get shifty, he would be absurd. He doesn't though, which is crazy. I guess they just go off quickness. Take a look at Dobbs. So he doesn't get it, but hey. Quickness 85, he could get up. 95 throw power, good accuracies. Yeah, I think we're going to go Dobbs this year. Maybe he can lead us to another 90. That'd be fantastic. But yeah, 2 great quarterbacks coming in. Yeah, Ty Egan now up to a 97. Another 91 behind him. We'll call it Tatum. Our wide receivers are looking great with Joe Kahari. Up 12 for Emmanuel Hart. Okay. I mean, shoot, I'll take it. Tight ends looking meh. Moved Nowowski to left tackle. Offensive line, other than that, it's going to be fairly solid. 90s across the board, except for right tackle, of course. Joey Couch up to an 86. Rado's doing good as a 93. Melvin Smith up. We moved Holiday back to Sam, but Phoenix looks like he's the better linebacker for right now. Nate Baker up to an 87, up 10. Goodness gracious, I don't know what computer's doing, but they are on crack for whatever it is. But yeah, our team's pretty deep yet again for the final push. And hopefully with this depth and all these 90 overalls, we can take home our 3rd natty. So after going all the way to the end of the year, we did make the Big Ten championship yet again, but we're 10-2. So something tells me we must have dropped the game earlier in the season or something. Lost to Texas Tech we played and lost to Oregon. But after that, we pretty much ran the table, completely demolished Ohio State 41-17. You were playing the number 4 seeded UCLA Bruins, finally built their way back up. Take a look at the stats so far of this simulated season. Oh my God. Dobbs with 42 touchdowns and 3 picks. What? Who are you? Egan's got hurt again? This man tore his Achilles last year and tore his PCL this year. Injury prone. Through the air, Kahari had 18 touchdowns. Ozukwu had 11. All right. We get any sacks? 11.5 for Rado. Any picks? Okay, 4 from Toomer and Tyrell Murphy. But yeah, 99 speed on a good night. But yeah, we need to beat UCLA. That way we can be or have a bye week for the playoffs and hopefully run the table again. Simulating the game. Show me the confetti. That's all I want to see from this UCLA game. I want to see the confetti falling all the way down. 11-2. So we did, in fact, win the Big Ten championship for the 2nd year in a row, as Kahari set the single season receiving yard mark. I forgot whose record he broke for Michigan, but there it is. Big Ten championship. Give me the number 1 overall seed. Give me the bye as Nate Atkins wins the Heisman. None of our guys have won a Heisman yet. that is fairly disappointing as we're going to end up as the 3rd seed. Go and check out the bracket. We got Oklahoma, Miami, us, Texas Tech, and we're going to play the winner of, guess what? UCLA and Auburn. Rematch of the Big Ten Championship. Seems like every single time we've made the playoffs, it's always been a rematch of some sort of the variety. Ohio State typically, this time it comes in the form of UCLA playing in the Rose Bowl, their home stadium. How does that make sense? How are you going to schedule in the Rose Bowl when UCLA technically is the home team because they play in the Rose Bowl? Seems kind of rigged to me if you were to ask, but we will be the home team, quote unquote, so in the game we'll have an advantage, but if this were to be a game in real life, UCLA would. Gonna go straight to the end of the game. Let's see if we can take down UCLA. It is 7-0 so far. They're gonna go down and take it, 10-0 lead. It's gonna be 10-7, 17-7. Is this how we're gonna go out? 28-17, just at the drop of a hat. High scoring game thus far. And yeah, we completely dominated the second half, 45-20. UCLA gave us a little bit of a scare, but it's going to be straight up domination, 55-27. And we're going to move on to the semifinals. Okay, first time we play Kansas State, I believe. Going to be in the Cotton Bowl, no rematch against Georgia. Yeah, I don't think I'll play Kansas State, but Kansas State always finds a way to win a natty at some point in time. 70. We would defeat Kansas State 34-13 to make it back to the national championship. We only let up 95 passing yards. That's insane. Doves only didn't even throw for a touchdown. We ran for 2 with Tatum, 1 for Ozugbo on a jet sweep, I guess, 1 for Kumar, the fullback. I'm guessing this was just a defensive battle. Yeah, pick from Toomer. Did we get a touchdown or anything? No defensive touchdown. Maybe a kick return? No? Anyway, it's just a defensive straight-up battle. We're going to play Texas Tech in the national championship. I would love to make this a repeat. This would be 3 in 5 years. Took a cheating team, made them a mini dynasty. Let's just hope we can capitalize. This one again is for all of the marbles. We're going to start off with a touchdown, 7-0. Texas Tech does not convert on a 4th down. We're going to go by 2 possessions, 10-0. Can we make it 17? No. 10-7 at the half. Come on, it's getting a tight game now. There it is, 17-24-7. And that will be all that she wrote, baby. We take Michigan back-to-back national championships, win 3 in 5 years. Overall, a pretty good, successful rebuild. Again, if you enjoyed rebuilds like this, drop a like, subscribe, comment down below who you would want rebuild next. But until then, I'm out. Peace.